Hi, Kathy here. This is the intraday harmonic scenario for ES for Wednesday, March 23rd. And today, the 22nd, ES completed a bearish AB equals CD. Now, the ideal target was 204725. It breached it by one tick. So it is considered to have tested all levels inside of the PRZ. It has completed the ABCD, and it does have a lot of bearish divergence. Okay, in a bigger perspective, from this 2015 swing high to this new high, price goes higher, momentum lower. And then on the most recent, where it breached the previous high where it was consolidating at 204450, that also has negative divergence. Okay, so what that implies is we're either going to stall here, and there's reason for it, or it's going to attempt to go into retracement mode. Now, if it goes into retracement mode, ideally would like to see it invalidate this bull cross and take out this 2030.25 gap. So that's going to be the initial levels to break and hold. It's one thing to breach a level, it's another thing to hold beyond it. So hold above 204725 could just stretch up there and test that weekly sword line at 54.25, but if you'll be able to tell by looking at price action, or if you are not sure how to do that, then just watch and observe and see if price can come back and test the 2047.25 as support before it continues, and then I'll look for this next heavy convergence area of 207.175. That is a weekly sword line, the ABCD 1.272 extension, and a gap. Okay. Now, if price is able to go into retracement mode, in other words, it can take out this previous low here and validate the bear cross and take out the 2030.25. Ideal minimum retracement target is 1992.25. Let me change that. Sorry, I mean 1995.75. It was shifted up because we made a little bit of a higher high. Anyway, that's going to be the ideal minimum retracement target. I want you to note that it does correlate with the rising 200. So on this particular bar size, which is an ST Renko 20 bar. So that's going to be an ideal minimum retracement target in the world of harmonics, but there are obstacles along the way, namely this little gray golden ratio zone at 2013.25, and that is going to correlate. It's a little bit lower than this very strong neutral zone at the 2016.25 area. Okay, a while ago I said there was a reason for price to chop around here, to stall, and that is because if you look at the volume profile chart, we are stuck at a composite high volume node at 2040.50. So we've had 3 days where price just keeps being drawn back to it. It's like a magnet. And even though today we did have a little bit of an expansion day, well, it's an expansion day in comparison to the previous 2 days, but it's still less than its annual average. Okay? So what I'm going to be looking for is either there's that 2030.25 gap, the brown level here, and this neutral zone 2048.75. So I want to see it either to increase the probability of getting away from this magnet. It would be a good idea for price to be able to hold either above 2048.75 or below initially that gap 2030.25, and there is potential chop to fill in some imbalance from a previous day, and then more importantly that 2016.25. Now what happens is when we get beyond these larger yellow zones, then we have new magnets, okay? And you just look for the peaks. So 2006.75 to the downside, and the prominent ones, there are other ones also, but the prominent ones, I'd be looking at 2063. There's a gap real close to that, and 2069.75 also a gap very close to that. So we do have confluence with both harmonics and volume profile, and I always like to see that. So there you go.